What's going on, family? It's your guy, Border Lucky Libra, tapping in with another one. As you can see by the title, we picking up the signs through the houses series, okay? We picking it up with Taurus in the fourth house. Very pivotal house to cover when we're looking at our chart. The fourth house, the cardinal houses, okay? So yeah, make sure to tap into my website to connect with the Lucky Libra on the one-on-one level. I'm currently booked out for the month of September, but I'm taking some openings in the first couple of weeks of October. Y'all make sure to tap into my Patreon where I'm getting to deeper exclusive breakdowns and more in classes and whatnot. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, Taurus in the fourth house, this is my placement. I have this placement, so this may be for my Aquarius risings. My bad, yeah, I'm out here in nature, I just be shit flying all over the place. But I'm not an Aquarius rising, but I do have an intercepted house with Capricorn and Aquarius in my first house. So this may be for my Aquarius risings, my Capricorn risings, and possibly my Pisces risings could possibly have this type of alignment. Possibly, not really. Most of my Cap Aquarius risings, for the most part, could fall with Taurus in the fourth house, based off your intercepted houses. But for the most part, when we're looking at the fourth house rules privacy, solitude, family and home environment, how you deal with the emotions, the subconscious. All water houses deal with the subconscious. Not the 12th house ain't the only house that deal with hidden energies. All your subconscious houses deal with hidden energies. So if you got planets in water houses, these are things that you keep hidden, you keep in the subconscious, and you have to fill out circumstances, relationships, and environments before pushing these energies out, okay? Now, we look at the fourth house. A lot of astrologers look at the sun, moon, Saturn, and certain placements to see the influence of your parents or whatnot. Me, I like to look at that fourth house, because when I look at that fourth house, I'm going to know exactly what you've been experiencing in your family home environment. I know exactly what you've been dealing with your emotional state, the lessons that you need to learn with your emotional state, and also understanding the relationship you may have manifested in this lifetime with your parents. So Taurus in the fourth house. Now, Taurus is fixed to Earth and is ruled by Venus, okay? So when we put an earth sign in the fourth house, off rip, all earth signs, off rip, reality, stability, organization, okay, work. These are going to be some of the main themes in your family, all right? You may have some real work, some parents that work hard like a mug. You may have some parents that they may not be so open with the emotion, but the way that they connect is by how they provide, how they help to stabilize things in the home. Taurus in the fourth house, you may have some parents that show their love from what they could provide from you, how they could be resourceful, or they could show their love by making sure there's a roof on the table. Roof on the table. There's a roof on the ceiling. There's a ceiling over your head. There's food on the table. It's what you want all this emotional connection for. I'm providing for you. I ain't had this when I was growing up. I ain't had this form of stability when I was growing up. You got this, all right? You got parents that are resourceful. That's where the love is at. So you can manifest a lot of that type of situation with your parents. Taurus is fixed sign, so it's a real stubborn energy. So at times you can manifest some parents that's real stubborn. They're real strong with what they want for you from a career perspective. So they could be on top of what your major in school is going to be, what schools you're going to be going to, what you're going to major in college, what you're going to do with your major, what career you're going to have. Taurus in the fourth house, you can manifest family like that. So you got to make sure that what your parents, what your family environment pushes on you doesn't deter you from some of the things that you want to do in your life, because you can have a real strong-minded energy here with Taurus in this house, okay? But what does Taurus represent? Self-esteem, self-growth. It helps us taps us into our value system. So in the fourth house, these individuals is going to have a lot of what they're going to develop their value system early in life, especially throughout through their adolescent stages or in the home environment. So if an individual with Taurus in the fourth house is into music, is into learning about this, is into this form of creativity, they could develop a whole lot of that with Taurus in the fourth house. Taurus in the fourth house, Taurus also deal with material possessions, resources, all right, tangible things. Earth deal with tangible things, material, all right? So when you got Taurus in the fourth house, these individuals, they want their materials, like these things is close to them. Anything that falls into your fourth house are things that are close to you. They're close to the heart chakra. This house rules the heart chakra. This house is ruled by the moon. So if you got Earth in this house, certain materialistic things, they mean more to you. They have substance to you. They're of value to you. Okay, so if somebody gives you something with Taurus in the fourth house, somebody that meant something a lot to you, this is something that you don't want people playing around with Taurus in the fourth house. Taurus in the fourth house like to keep things stable in the home. They like to keep things stable in the home. So yes, Taurus is ruled by Venus, so there is a sense of relatability here. So they're going to be cooperative individuals in the home for sure. They're going to be cooperative and understanding for sure. But once again, you can be one that's very stubborn with how you like to deal with your emotional space. Is Earth here may not be that open with how they deal with the emotions. They have to make sure whatever person that they're connecting to, they have to really value this person to start opening up from an intimate level, aka letting them know more intimate things about them, things that weigh heavy on the subconscious, certain traumas, things they experience in the home, relationship with their parents. Like, you got to be close. This person really got to see something in you. This person got to value your existence to start opening up these things with Taurus in the 4th house. These people are influenced to build stability in the home, so they could take a lot of responsibility trying to help others out in the home, right? They could take a lot of responsibility helping to stabilize their parents, this is Earth. This is all Earth signs in the 4th house taking initiative, especially Capricorn in the 4th house, but we're going to get there. But Taurus in the 4th house could be influenced to take a lot of responsibilities with how they help structure, stabilize, and build things in the home, and they're going to have a strong influence to have a stable home of their own. So when they start to reproduce, have children, build a family, it's high priority Taurus in the 4th house of making sure their loved ones have what they didn't have resources they didn't have. They could be big givers in the home environment. And they could also have, once again, resourceful parents. So depending on your sun and moon or whatnot, you may be one that craves that affection, that emotional connection. Let's say your moon is in Pisces and your sun is in your sun is in Scorpio or something. Let's say your moon is in Scorpio and your sun is in in a fire sign or something. You may crave that emotional connection. You may want to feel that from your parents, but you just may have manifested a situation where what could be provided and what stabilized for you is what truly matters from your parents' perspective. So when it comes to our love languages, or especially how we deal with the emotions in this 4th house energy, it's important for us to understand that other people love differently, other people connect differently, and Taurus in the 4th house is going to have to learn to value that here. It's going to have to learn to value that other people deal with their emotions in a different way, just like how Taurus in the 4th house may not be so open with how they deal with the emotions, okay? When you got Taurus in the 4th house, when they bring you into this 4th house, aka when they connect to a person that they really care about, a friend that is like comes off as family, somebody that they're dating, connecting to, these individuals want to help build you up. They want to help build you up. Wherever Earth signs is at, this is where we're building. So Taurus in the 4th house could take a lot of priority to build up the emotional space, aka they're very conscious of what people, places, and things weigh heavy on their emotional space. They're very conscious of the people, places, and things that play out as a detriment as to how they like to build in the home, how they like to actually have their home structured, bedroom structured and whatnot. See, I'm a Libra sun. I'm a Libra sun square Capricorn moon, so my sense of relatability, the way I think, the way my thoughts are scattered all over the place sometimes, that could cause me to be a little messy or whatnot. So in my 4th house, it could feel very frustrating when I know I got a messy environment or whatnot, just because I naturally am influenced to make sure my area is stable. Even growing up, my mother used to be on top of me of how messy I would be, and I'd be like, damn, Ma, you right. Like, goddamn, it's like I'm not even getting mad. I'm like, yo, you right. I'm scattered as hell. My bedroom, my shit is upside down in my bedroom over here, laundry over here. Like, Taurus in the 4th house, for the most part, this is how they need to feel comfortable in the home. This is how they need to feel comfortable in the home. They're gonna keep some snacks in the home too. Taurus in the 4th house, the ambiance is gonna be lit for the most part. So it's like if they are hosting something at the home, the home setting, the ambiance, candles, smell good, snacks, they're gonna be good hosts. They're gonna be good hosts, but it takes a while to get into that 4th house because Taurus don't open up so easily. Sun, moon, and risings. So when you got Taurus in the 4th house, when it comes to your emotions, people have to work to get in here. Once again, Earth in the 4th house, it deals with work. People have to work and invest some time and show their value to even get into the 4th house, because these individuals subconsciously understand that when they let somebody into their 4th house, they're going to be invested into building them up, building their self-esteem up, sharing some resources, taking what they have to see if it can help stabilize you in this house, okay? So that's very important there. But these individuals are they're gonna be cooperative in the home. They could be a real important building block in the home. in the home environment a lot of the times, okay? They just got to make sure they don't overwhelm themselves with how they feel like they should be working on their emotions. They need to learn to flow a little bit more, and possibly at times need to learn to be a bit more open, especially when it's dealing with connecting with loved ones. Let's just say you have a sun and moon that is detached as well. You got Taurus in the fourth house, but you're Aquarius sun. Aquarius sun, Sag moon or some shit, so you could be real detached or whatnot. The fourth house has got to learn to be a little bit more open about how you feel about things with Taurus in here, okay? It could look at dealing with the emotions as a lot of responsibility, even though it's a natural influence to treat it as high priority in this house. This person is going to have a high self-esteem most of the times, Taurus in the fourth house. So when it comes into their emotional state, they're always going to feel like they could build upon it, or they could transform and transmute how they deal with their emotions to make it something that catapults them into reality, all right? So depending, let's say Taurus in the fourth house goes through some type of emotional transformation or something that's real turbulent that hits the heart chakra hard, hits the fourth house energy hard. They start looking at that energy. How do I use this to help me build? How do I use this to help me get more stabilized in life? OD, that's Taurus in the fourth house for you. That is Taurus in the fourth house for you. And the moon is exalted in Taurus. Taurus have an influence of the moon. So even though they're going to be a little bit more hesitant to open up, very understanding individuals. So before they open up, they're going to be more understand. They're going to be understanding of what you got going on, especially if your reality is upside down, because they view a lot of things dealing with emotions based off of realistic circumstances. Okay, so they can be way more understanding of what you got going on in your reality before they even open up a lot of the times with Taurus in the fourth house. So for the most part, that's what we got going on with Taurus in this fourth house, guys. All right. Next, we picking up with Gemini in the fourth house. All right. Y'all make sure to tap in with the Lucky Libra. Okay. Connect with me. Visit my website and tap onto the Patreon, guys, where I'm getting into deeper breakdowns, exclusive content, and more. Until next time, family. Peace.